I'm Kevin Coleman with the Chillicothe Post, and while Chillicothe Council is in executive session, I'm asking about a committee meeting that happened before council. Can you introduce yourself again and say what you presented to the committee here?
Sure, yeah, I'm Julie Bolen with Ross County Community Action, and I just shared some information with the council members on our efforts to address homelessness over the last few years. So I was able to share some data on the demographics of the folks that we're serving at our Community Resource Center, outlined our current funding that we have secured to operate the facility, and some needs that we have for resources at the Resource Center. And I hope to encourage some more conversation with City Council on the needs related to homelessness, and hopefully work together like we have been.
You gave them a handout?
Yes.
How long was that?
It was about 12 pages of information related to, I had some statistics on homelessness nationwide and at the state level, and then broken down for here in Ross County, and also talked about the point in time count numbers for Ross County.
So your shelter on Eastern Avenue has been in operation for more than a year. What, a year and 2 months?
Yes, we opened in December of 23.
How does that factor into the current debate on homelessness and the anti-camping proposed ordinance?
Sure, yeah. I just was presenting more of the information of the state of homelessness in Ross County, some more numbers to support, addressing also the causes of homelessness, and looking at what our resources currently are, and basically asking for more conversations and an opportunity to share more information and have more discussions.
What's your position on this proposed ordinance?
My position is that we just need to have more conversations, and that we need to talk about what the city sees the needs are for the legislation, and we need to have more information on that, and then we need to have more of an opportunity with Community Action and several of our other partners, many who are in the room today, to talk about the resources that are available and what the needs are to address the homeless population.
Would you favor putting the legislation on hold?
Yes, I had requested that we put that, either table it or kill the legislation and give us an opportunity to have more conversations about it.
Can you speak to any of the other people here who also spoke at the committee meeting? Are they allied with you? Do you work with them?
Yeah, we're all community partners. There's so much collaboration that's going on now in the community to address homelessness, which is a wonderful thing. And we just have many partners, many organizations, many faith-based groups that are all coming together and doing their part to address homelessness and provide resources.
Would there be this much of a reaction if this legislation had not been proposed?
I think it was surprising to us in the community that we were looking at legislation, or that the council was looking at legislation. So that's why everyone's come together to share their view on it and provide some other guidance or recommendations to the committee to consider.
But would as many people have come forward and spoken about it and try to work about this issue if the city hadn't tried to?
Probably not publicly like this, but a lot of the folks in the room right now are people that work in it every day and are advocates. So
they may not
several
be
of us are already working on it and addressing it daily. But I think publicly coming out about concerns about a legislation is what brought them here.
All right. It's been said that, like, putting a man on the moon was extremely expensive, but it's just a matter of mathematics, numbers. Solving poverty or homelessness is much more complex.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, it's very complicated, and there's many reasons and causes for homelessness. And some of the data that I shared discussed looking at what the fair market rent rate is here in Ross County. County, and then looking at what the average wage a person would need to earn to be able to afford that fair market rental rate, and which is close to roughly $18 an hour for Ross County, and then looking at the average wage of an individual who is renting is $14 an hour. So when you look at income, there's a discrepancy in what people are earning and then relating that back to what's affordable to them for rental rates and housing costs in general. So that was just one of the pieces of information that I shared this evening.
What you shared with council, is that available anywhere else? Is it relevant to the public?
We don't have it out publicly, but I could share that out. If anyone's interested in that information, I'd be happy to share it. They could contact me.
And how can people contact you or find your services?
Sure. Our website is rossccac.com, and my contact information is on the website. So anyone's welcome to call or email me, and I'd be happy to share that information.
All right. What would it take to eliminate homelessness in Chillicothe?
Well, that's not a quick, easy answer for sure. There's a lot of strategies, a lot of things we're already doing as a community, and many of us are all working together to do that. But we really need to address housing, development of housing, and then also addressing just immediate needs right now, which is what the Community Resource Center is trying to do, is address that immediate need. And my goal would be we don't need an emergency shelter because everyone can find safe and affordable housing. So that's what we need to also look at: immediate needs, long-term needs, and the strategies we need to get there.
And would expanding and enhancing the resource center, the homeless shelter, help a lot towards
Yeah,
that?
absolutely. Yeah, we need additional funding to support that, to sustain it long term. And we also, that property is 6 acres, so there's potential for development at that property as well. But yeah, we have some definite needs related to funding and infrastructure updates as well.
It was mentioned having you already have portable showers, but also facilities for homeless who have a vehicle.
Yes, yeah, we do. We can offer safe parking there at the center, so any individual that would prefer to park there and access resources, they can do that if they don't choose not to enter a shelter.
Is there any reason why someone would not want to take advantage of your shelter?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, there are times we are at capacity and we do have to start a wait list, but that fluctuates pretty much day to day. So anyone that is in need of shelter or resources can contact us.
All right. Any other thoughts?
No, I don't think so. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.